What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm the right-winged angel out of Mac, and in this video, we got to talk about the woke Golden Globes and their woke host. And he pretty much died on stage. Not literally, but you know what I mean. His jokes did not land. He was not funny. He was too woke for probably even woke people out there. So let's check this out. All right, it's from my Instagram. If you're not following already, please go follow the Right Winged Angel on Instagram. The content is fire. Check it out.
I am your host, Gerard Carmichael. Sure.
Now, before I continue this video, do you guys know who he is? Have you ever heard of him? Before you saw him on the Golden Globes, if you probably didn't see him on the Golden Globes, nobody watches that stuff anymore. But before you saw him, did you know who he was? I did not. I had never heard of this person before in my life, and I'm black. I usually know about most of the black comedians and entertainers out there, but not him. I think he's a no-name person that people want to prop up and pretend like he's more than what he is.
Sure. And I'll tell you why I'm here. I'm here because I'm black.
Okay, so that's the first joke that did not land. You're here because you're black. Okay, basically you're admitting that you're a diversity hire. You were only put on this stage to host this show because you're black, not because of your talent, not because of your charisma, your charm, anything like that. No, because of your race. Okay, but you took the job anyway. Shows you what type of integrity you have, sir.
I'll catch everyone in the room up if you settle down a little bit. I'll tell you what's been going on. This show, the Golden Globe Awards, did not air last year because the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, which I won't say they were a racist organization, but they didn't have a single black member until George Floyd died.
I won't say, whenever somebody says that, let me make this clear. Whenever someone says, I won't say they're racist, they're really saying they're racist without saying it. And it's just stupid. If you believe they are, just say they are. I mean, that's what you believe, right? Free country, you can say what you want. Say they're racist. Don't try to hide it. But I guess you don't want to say that because that would kind of make you look bad because you took money from a racist organization or an organization that you feel is racist, and then you're still doing it anyway. So you're basically what they would call a sellout, which you probably are because based on this monologue, you can tell that he's been drinking the Kool-Aid of the left.
So do with that information what you will. I am your host. Well, all right. I was at home.
So I kind of skipped past a lot of the stuff that he said. It wasn't really entertaining, wasn't really funny. People didn't laugh for the jokes, but here's the rest of it. He kind of explains or gets more into why he was put in this position because of his race.
Just drinking tea, and I got a phone call from my man, Stephen Hill. Stephen Hill is a great producer, and he said, Gerard, really, I'm honored to be making this phone call. He said, I'm producing the 80th Golden Globes, and it would be an honor if you would agree to join as the host. I was like, whoa, you know, like 1 minute you're making mint tea at home.
What's funny about that? 1 minute, you're making mint tea at home. Why do people even laugh at this? Is that a joke? It's more of like, yeah, that's what you were doing. You were making mint tea. Why is that funny? These people, I guess maybe there's some kind of laugh sign that says, hey, laugh at this or clap at that. I'm pretty sure there is, but there wasn't many people that laughed. So maybe there wasn't. Maybe there are just some people in there that felt sorry for him and chose to laugh.
The next, you're invited to be the black face of an embattled white organization.
That wasn't even funny. Now, there's some people who are out there that are woke comedians, and sometimes they land a joke, and I'll chuckle a little bit because it's funny. I'm not going to like say, oh, well, just because I don't agree with your politics, everything you say is not funny. There's some people out there who are, like Dave Chappelle, he's a woke comedian, but he does it in a way where it's still funny. Like, I may not agree with what he has to say about abortion and different things like that, but, or about racism, but he still makes it funny. He understands the timing of humor and how to say things and what to say and how to toe the line and cross the line. This guy doesn't understand any of that. That's why I'm struggling to understand why he was even given this job. Oh, that's right, because he's black. All right, so aside from all this, right, there were some jokes that he made that even offended the left, which is crazy when you think about it. This is supposed to be their poster boy, right? He can do no wrong. But this is one joke that he made about Whitney Houston. Now, if you don't know who Whitney Houston is, I don't know how you don't know who Whitney Houston is, but she's a black singer, very, very, very talented singer who passed away because she was addicted to crack. And they found her in a hotel. But he made a joke about Whitney Houston that black people, black leftists, did not appreciate at all.
But they wanted me to shout out the venue that we're in. So we are here live from the hotel that killed Whitney Houston, the Beverly Hilton. You guys, so that's very exciting. And
he didn't even get laughs for that. Like, when comedians take these risks and do these jokes that are just really out of the box or really offensive, you expect like you get a laugh out of it. But the fact that you do these jokes and you try to be offensive and people don't even laugh at it, you might as well just walk off stage and never return to the spotlight ever again, because it's not a good look. But he also made a joke. Here's another one. This is the one that actually went viral. So check this one out.
Backstage, I found these 3 Golden Globe Awards that Tom Cruise returned. Look, I'm just the host briefly or whatever, but I have a pitch. I think maybe we take these 3 things and exchange them for the safe return of Shelly Miskovich. Backstage.
Yeah, see, there's another joke he tried. It didn't land. He just kept bombing and bombing and bombing the whole show. This was ridiculous. See, ladies and gentlemen, people of Hollywood, if you're listening, this is why you do not hire people based on race. You hire the best person for the job. You hire somebody who's going to deliver an incredible performance and be the best host they could possibly be. This man is not funny. This man is not entertaining. He's not charismatic. He has nothing that a host of a huge award show should have. Nothing. But you hired him, like he said. He admitted it himself. You hired him just because he's black. Just because you had some issues with some diversity. You got called out because you weren't diverse enough. So therefore, you have to just go find this random black comedian and make him your host. And he sucked at it. He absolutely sucked. He was just the worst thing I've ever seen in terms of a host of an award show. It was horrible. But that's what you get. That's what you get, woke Hollywood. Don't give me a position. I'm black. Don't give me a position that I didn't earn just because of my skin color. That's sick and disgusting. I would never accept anything like that. I don't care if you're paying me $1 million to be the token black guy. Sorry, I'm not accepting it. I have more integrity than that. And obviously this guy, Gerard Carmichael, has 0. Because he understood what the assignment was and why he was chosen, and he did it anyway. And he said, which I didn't pay this part of the video, he said he did it for the money. He consulted a female friend or a cousin, he said, and he told them that he was getting paid $500,000 to do this gig. And the person told him, You better take those white folks' money. So he was able to be bought. That is the true definition of a sellout. This man was hired and paid to be a token black host, just so he can make white liberals feel good about themselves. Hey, look, we have a black person hosting a show, so that means we can't possibly be racist. Actually, you are, because that's pretty much the definition of racism. You decided that you want to hire somebody based off of their race, just because it makes you feel good that you have somebody of a certain color that's up on stage. That sounds like racism to me. That sounds like what we used to get back in the 20s, the 40s, where we had black performers that would go up and chuck and jive for the white man. That's exactly what this man did. The whole award show, he was chucking and jiving for the white man that was paying him to do it. Trying to make other white people, the white people they don't like, trying to make them uncomfortable. Well, guess what? He made everybody uncomfortable. So I don't think that was his mission. And I don't think that's what they hired him to do. But they failed miserably. He failed miserably. He bombed. And I hope we never see him again. Unless his career gets resurrected somehow, where he drops this woke act and stops acting like everything is about race. Everybody is racist. We don't want to hear any of that anymore. We're tired of that. How many years have we been hearing about racism and white supremacy and we don't have enough black people? How many years are we going to continue to hear about that? I'm sick and tired of hearing about it. I don't care anymore. Hire the best person for the job. That's it. And if that person happens to be white, I don't care. If that person happens to be black, I don't care. Asian, I don't care. As long as it's the best person for the job. If I have somebody performing open heart surgery on me, I'm not going to ask them, well, what race is the doctor? I don't care. I want the best doctor I could possibly get. These people are sick with this whole diversity push. Nobody should care about diversity. Diversity should become natural if we all try our best at everything we do. We will naturally get diversity. We didn't have to have a diversity push in this country to get a bunch of black doctors, a bunch of black lawyers. We didn't have to pull black people off the street and say, hey, you want to be a doctor? We'll give you a leg up. We'll give you some bonuses if you come be a doctor, because we need more black doctors. No, we just automatically have more black doctors because there are a lot of black families who started focusing on, hey, I want my child to be a doctor, so I'm going to put him in a position to be a doctor. And now we have a bunch of black doctors. Same with lawyers, same with accountants, same with anything. Any position where you get paid a lot of money, it all depends on how the family and how that individual focuses on achieving that goal. And if they do that, then they will be whatever they set out to be. There's nothing stopping them. Now, if you don't have black people in a certain position, maybe it's not because of racism. Maybe it's because black people are just not interested in that position. I'm sure there are not a lot of black carpenters. Maybe it's because black people are not interested in being carpenters, and that's okay. I'm sure there's probably not a lot of black plumbers because they're not interested in that. You can't force them to be interested in that just so you can feel good about yourself. If you're a white liberal and you're a plumber, you're around a bunch of white people who are plumbers, and you sit back and say, man, there's a lot of white plumbers here. I wonder if we're discriminating against black people. No, it's because black people typically don't think about being plumbers. That's it. And there are a bunch of jobs like that where black people don't typically think about being that. So they don't be that. They don't go out. They don't strive to be that. That's okay. I just want the best person for the job. If you're coming to fix my plumbing and my septic tank to backed up, you coming to fix that? I'm not going to ask, well, what race is the person comes to my house? No, just tell me the best person who's going to get the job done. That's all I care about. And that's all anybody should care about. This diversity stuff is ridiculous. It's done. I'm sick of it. We need to move on. There's enough diversity. We don't have to focus on it. Just let it naturally happen like it always does. Because there's no obstacles standing in black people's way for being in positions that they want to be in. There's none. So Diversity is going to happen because you're going to get more black people that are interested in certain positions that are going to come later. They'll probably be more black plumbers later when plumbing becomes cool for black people because we're pretty trendy. So if plumbing becomes a cool position to have, then there'll be more black plumbers. Maybe some black people, some black plumbers will open their own businesses, which will be cool. But we can't force it. Just let it happen naturally. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next video. I'm out. Peace.